Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Amendola catching it left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, here's Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Chicago! Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 17 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, you're going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
13-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 58 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 9. complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw caught here by Bird.
Mahomes.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Number 21.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 31, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
23 yards, the final tally.
Goal, Tampa Bay.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this instance,
and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Goff's pass intended for Josh Gordon.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
43-yard.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
17. Bears 14.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Gallman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down by Jason McCourty. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Goff. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette on the toss to the right. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The tackle made by L.J. Fort.
Taken down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on second and long. Goff. It's caught outright. Amendola. Goff. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
44-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
His kick is...
And that will tie things at 17 all.
Ties the game at 17.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Goff on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Robert Foster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because... defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff got an open man. It's Foster. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Yeah. Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
What, he's injured?
On 1st and 10, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Across the whole field. It's not sick, it's stupid.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon.
Pretty much like the room we had.
With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards
so
there.
sick, it's stupid.
Second
It's
down
like
pass play
watching
got him 8
Tom
yards. Now they've got a
Tebow
3rd and a
in
couple remaining. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Got a man. It's Ross, complete.
The worst receiver
And he's going to
ever
get the
drafted in
first
the
down
first
as they
round.
bring
Caught
him
the
down
ball.
at the 23.
I disagree. That's Braylon Edwards. Freaking Oh, they sent the blitz. I read man coverage right away, and then the corner, the safeties crept
A
up.
shotgun give to Fournette.
So it's like, all right, so he would have been the only.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Yeah, because he was the only one on that side that would have counted for him. So it's like, okay, I'll just put him in motion.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Well, the game I was watching,
They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side.
But yeah, your sound is coming in before the plays happen. Like at first I'm just hearing 5-yard play, and I'm looking.
So yes,
and he's like, it's 35,
but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At
their own 38-yard
you
line.
might see me playing like really stupid
The Bucs
defenses.
offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. And he's going to go down.
Stupid defenses like that, like I'm going to bring out Rob Ryan.
This first half of play. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
You hear
As
that,
we'll head
Pat?
down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime
His mom
report.
got
Coach.
mad at Troy Aikman earlier in a Thursday night game because he kept calling
let's
him
take a
Pat
look at what's coming up
Mahomes.
this weekend around the
And
NFL.
she tweeted,
As
his
far as the
name is
early games go
Patrick,
on
Mr.
Sunday,
Aikman.
we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs, as that promises to be a tight one.
Patrick
Excellent
Mahomes'
games
mom
in the late afternoon window
got
as
pissed
well. One being
Troy
over in
Aikman kept
Arlington, where it'll be
he kept
America's
calling
team,
him
the
Pat
Cowboys,
Mahomes.
taking on the New York Giants.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fight
Probably wasn't
for
Mr.
the second
Aikman.
half
Probably
bring us
some
as we are
fucking
underway in
asshole.
quarter 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His
enjoying
team
a great
is also
game.
enjoying a great deal of success.
He's about to watch some like stupid defenses. Oh, 4 wide, oh fucking goal line, blitzing. Like At this point, I might as well just start putting out punt covers.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
He has all day.
Eluding the pressure. The receiver, and he's brought down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through and wind up with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
They got Adrian Peterson as a defensive end at number 92.
Work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground. He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
That's one of the best position switches ever. It should have been your pass rusher. One of those for him, that's bad, man. Yeah, it's probably one play.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Pay attention
here. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You got to start.
Sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
If it's in the game, it's in the game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something, Love has been running.
Wanted to let you know about what he wanted you to pay
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back.
Wait, two-man blitz.
So
It's a
first and 10
blitz.
now from the 30.
And yours. This I call the decryptus play. It's like, good luck with this.
Out of the air now with Goff.
Foul.
And down he goes.
He got
They
sandwiched.
sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The
So,
sack by Terrell
just
Suggs.
Well, the beauty of screen
Kept
passes is
on.
they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the
I
blitz
just
call
thought
and you
that
still
Coach was
cover the
wrong
screen,
because
that allows your
he
blitzers to get
goes
there.
run with lanes all the
Pass
time.
complete
It's
is
like,
for
you
the Danny
already know where he's
Amendola.
going, so just set up opposite
They
of
get
him.
11 back on that one. And
That's
moves
what
to
I
third
do.
down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Because
I
he
would
does the
expect to see
same
some pressure
shit.
here.
It's like pretty easy to defend unless you're an idiot. And a lot of people are idiots.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere
He
to
don't
no
pass.
avail.
He
So
don't
now the
pass
field
out
goal
when
unit
he's,
trots
like,
out there for the
got his
3rd
eyes
time
on
tonight.
him.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard
But then
attempt.
that's something that I need to do.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Grass is on the screen.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
I started out playing, I don't know how I did, the 360 and all, and just being LeBron, passing. And like if I needed to score, I'd just ball hard.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw caught here by Bird. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call,
You would always
you got to be
like
really
run down the
careful as a
court and
passer
couldn't
about how
even
far
see
you
where
let your
you were
guy go
going.
because he might
It's like,
wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running
Old
back.
school,
Complete.
that was like the EA.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the
They'd be
loss,
kicking
2nd
my
and
ass
12.
out more if they run it.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Do that one thing. Point.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Into the hands of Bird over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Bears' 40.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Thrown across this field, and he's wide open.
Man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Why run after the guy that was
One of the
covered?
ways the quarterbacks keep all the
Because it's like,
receivers
well,
alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback and a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to get this to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short on the pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved his performance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes
probably
an
my
invitation for an
controller.
offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first
I
down.
was using Pats
Sometimes
during
you
the
just have
week
one break
last
tendency. Stay with what you are,
basketball.
stay with who you know,
And he came
and
and
go
took
get
it
the first
back
down.
and
That's exactly what they
back
do.
in line.
Leonard Fournette on
Tackle made there by Chidobe
I'm
Awuzie.
pretty sure it's
38-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Almost. My coach
Just when you
doesn't
want
know
a
how
first
to
down run,
play.
call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down
Like
a little
if
bit.
Like when Mr. Krabs got his newspaper, he's burning up and he goes,
This is
he's
gone.
maybe gonna read those.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That would be
the
cool.
hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Making pattern, fresh pipe, and it keeps Pat Mahomes McGloin off the field. My quarterback's going, yeah, they can suck it. They can suck it, you guys. They're all dicks.
That's the end of the third quarter.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the
And then Pat
NFL
Mahomes
on
would look
EA
at my
Sports.
guy, what'd you say? And he'd be like, sorry, bud. Because all my Chicago guys watch Trailer Park Boys. Plus, sometimes they go to Detroit. You know that's a real friendly area. So I imagine they got lots of
The
water.
Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
I'm surprised he doesn't start off going, I know a black guy, I mean an NBA. I'm friends with
Out of the gun, gone toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Point conversion is
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're
When
thinking.
you gotta
Look,
say
you got
shit
hands,
like
he'd be
that,
playing
you're
on offense, right?
obviously convincing yourself.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here comes the Tampa Bay
If he looks
offense
in the
now heading
mirror,
back
like,
out
"Oh,
onto the
my
field. And there are parts of their last drive
It
they'd like
sounds
to
like an
emulate. Of course,
episode
they'd like to
from the
forget the
Phillips
ending, the
Center in
interception, but they did
Philadelphia.
put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He rifles one
There it
that's
is again.
intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him
tried.
necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
That's
or
why
does he
I
find
stopped.
a way to pull it together
I
and
stopped.
become sharp again?
A little bit, but I wasn't quick up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Kennard on the tackle.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he is
Like
in.
the
Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Harrison Butker is set to...
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors. You can still play perfect football.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Mahomes pass.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll throw underneath for Gurley.
Mahomes pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, well, now he should have all the time in the world.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah,
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Gurley.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So
like,
the
I think
second
it's
time
safe
tonight
now.
he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital.
That's why we got Todd Gurley, bro. For running every now and then.
Now Housh can attack on the extra point.
Mine too.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished
I'm
off by a Todd
surprised to
Gurley
see all
touchdown
these
run.
completions to your guys.
A 5-point game now as here
And not
comes the
fucking up the
kickoff.
drive by doing it.
And now here's Ross. And out the
I do
middle
that
across
too.
the
You have to
25
be
to the
wide open in the
27.
end zone and then you get zoned out and you just
27-yard
put it
line.
on you like, I see you the whole
Leonard
time.
Fournette making his way back out there. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something.
There are no help. There are no huddles. Just ridiculous. You can't
Now a
do
first
that.
down throw. Gone. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Leonard Fournette.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you
Check
got to
it out.
know
I
the
get to do it.
situation.
I'm gonna
Stay
do
in
it
bounds,
again.
young man.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Why? Because they are stupid.
Goff on first down. There
Speak
he
of the
goes,
devil.
right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's like you reminded him, like, oh yeah, we got that play.
And the Bears will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker on for the PAT.
Oh yeah, he's sitting there with his hand up like, hey, someone should probably cover. Yeah.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Just as fuck, you guys, but we gotta do it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nobody go out there now.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And
Just
we will
wave.
not see a run back here from
Wave
Harris.
them all.
25-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like
He
this?
wants to really
It's usually
test
not by
this.
offensive line. It opens it up for other people in big games as well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Gurley.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Pretty much just staying a quarter all day long. If he gets his yards, it's good, and it could always be worse.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I don't know how many weeks
that play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
One thing, if you got superstars, you got to look at that too, because they'll have a third option. No, they got an extra hole.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage in play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Yeah, the D-pad is usually like it all changes except for one thing. I forget.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter.
Yeah.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All runs on this drive
like
so far. It's 1st and 10.
Stay on the sideline there, Patrick.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Jared Goff didn't
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
I don't know, did
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
You're a #1 draft pick.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
But you also got to think this is Patrick Mahomes running Tom Brady's scheme here.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and
so
clicking.
they were gonna. So the
follow
coach
this
was all happy and thirsty to throw anyway.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,
Damn.
pass, it's all going to work.
Donald Penn has some long ass hair.
So for the Bears, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
Someone cut it off
and they
as he
will hit
went
the
to the
road next
tunnel.
week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay
That was
Packers.
some fucking long hair.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Did
I'm
not
Brandon Gunn.
throw
You've been
it.
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't show how many times he gets sacked. It felt like I abandoned the run, but I still ran it 31 times. 158. I don't know. That'd be cool. Probably because I just like to throw my running back. And they're hurting all my guys, so that's what I got to do. Damn, I only got 3 sacks. Coming in with like 20 sacks. 2 games or whatever. Yeah, but you know I like the blitz a lot, but there didn't show because I. Did you do all your bye-week stuff? So you didn't ready up You're like, it's a bye week, dude. I got time off. I froze again.